So let's look at the Chapter 4 review, practice A sheet, and we're going to do numbers 4 and 5 together here. So in number 4, it looks way more complicated than it is. If you if you look at this thing, let me get some nice colors here. If you look at this thing, here's 2x right here. Well, it's vertical with this angle. So this other red angle is 2x. And if you look at this triangle right here, it's isosceles. So that means that this angle and this angle have to be the same. So then this one's also 2x. Well, that's vertical with this angle. And this triangle's isosceles, so that angle's the same. And then it's vertical with this angle, and this triangle's isosceles, so this has to be the same. And that's vertical and isosceles, and vertical and isosceles. So every angle I've marked here, they're all congruent. Which means that the 2x that was way over here essentially bounces around in all these other ones until it ends up here, 2x degrees. So if you look at these two angles right next to each other, I know that 4x plus 30 plus 2x, together they form a straight angle, so it's 180 degrees, which means 6x plus 30 equals 180 degrees. Now it says explain why that's true. Well, really, it's several cases of using two ideas over and over. Vertical angles are congruent, and the isosceles triangle theorem. And in this case, it was always the sides gave us the angles. So we just used that several times. Now if we solve for x, we get 6x is 150. X ends up being 25. In number 5, you're given a couple of angles here, but really the key to this problem is the fact that we've got some isosceles triangles right here. Right here's one of them. Now if I look at this, these two sides being the same tell me that this 40 has to be the same as that x right there. So already we've got x equals 40 degrees. Okay, so let me clear this out. And I know now this is 40 degrees. Okay, well, you can solve for y right now using a couple of different methods, but I think the easiest one is if you look at this triangle. Well, I know two of the three angles, 55 and 40. Well, that's 95, which means this angle has to be 85. And then these two angles together have to add up to 180, which means this one's got to be 95. So I now know y is 95 degrees. Well, I also know that this is vertical with it, so this one's 95 too. And if I look at this triangle over here, well, it's 2 tick marks here and 2 tick marks there, so this triangle's isosceles too, which means this side, or this angle where z is the same as this angle, which has nothing there. And so I know that 95 plus these two angles have to equal 180. So to figure out what z is, I'm going to do 180 minus 95, which gives me 85. And then I'm going to take 85 and cut it in half, and I'm going to get 42.5. So that means that z is 42.5 degrees.